Welcome back to Jeff Willet's Muscle Hub, home of my weekly Q&A show and all of my YouTube video updates. Well, if you're very observant, you can tell my voice is a little bit off today, mildly under the weather, but I have checked with my team of medical professionals and they have cleared me to do this episode, and they assured me that I am not contagious. But just to be safe, I highly recommend that you wash your hands after you watch this episode. Well, let me muster my energy and let's get into this week's 5 questions. We got some good ones and let's keep these questions coming. The first one's from Ricard A, and this came through YouTube. And he asks, whey isolate is expensive. Is it really necessary when not dieting? I like to use regular whey and other types of protein. Well, a very good hydrolyzed whey isolate, I don't know that I would say it's necessary, but I think it's important enough that you want to budget, if you don't have it any other time of day, at least budget to have a high quality whey protein isolate post-workout, because we know enough evidence to show of its muscle building capabilities. And again, for my money, I think there's none better than VP2 whey isolate by AST Sports Science. So again, if there's only one time a day you can take it, budget that hydrolyzed whey isolate for directly post-training. And then if you need to use other protein sources throughout the rest of the day, then that would be a different and a better option. Question 2 comes from Callmaster Me, and this came through YouTube. And he says, I understand that in Max OT, you should do a working set to muscular failure. Did you really do all those squat sets to failure? That would mean that you did every set so that you couldn't get up from out of the hole after the end of every set. Well, yes, that's accurate in a sense. In Max OT, we want to go to the point of positive failure, which is really the last rep that you can complete on your own with just a little bit of help. So my favorite Max OT routines would have 5 sets of squats. So I would definitely be using a weight that the last rep of each set I could barely get up on my own or take just a little bit of help from my spotter, and that's what I would end. So you want to stop at the last rep you can get on your own or with just a little bit of help and not go into forced reps. Again, we call that stopping at positive failure. Question 3 comes from Tony, and this came through email. And they ask, how can I lose weight with Max OT? Like, how much cardio do I do? Well, the fat loss part of the equation comes really from nutrition and cardio. Nutrition in the sense of what you do calorically and how you do those progressive caloric skims, and then the short duration, high intensity cardio, the amount of frequency you do with that. So in a fat loss emphasis, I would do Max OT style cardio at least 5 times a week, up to 6 or 7 times depending upon your goals and your condition. The weight training part of Max OT always stays the same. 4 to 6 reps, heavy basic lifts. And again, for fat loss, we maneuver that by our nutrition and our cardiovascular output. Question 4 is from Ariel, and this came through email. How long do your workouts generally last? A Max OT style workout is going to be short and efficient and intense. They're going to range anywhere from 20 minutes up to possibly an hour, depending upon the body part groupings. Like sometimes if I had chest by itself, that might only be a 20-minute workout. A leg day might start to approach maybe an hour by the time you remove weights and a little bit more rest time between sets. So the time of your Max OT workout will range in there. Don't be afraid of a short workout. I mean, you want to do the prescribed number of sets. The length of the time into the gym does not equate to the success of your workout. You want to overload with heavy basic lifts, then get the heck out of there and let the rest and nutrition do the magic. Question 5 comes from Paul, and this came through email. He asked, what kind, brand, or style of weight training shoes do you recommend, if any? Well, I don't have any science or any studies I can show to back this up, but what I always preferred, and this is strictly by feel, I always liked a flatter shoe that would give me more of a sturdy base, particularly when squatting and deadlifting, and so I would tend to go more toward that style than anything that gives a higher base. And I wish I could show you the shoes that I used in 2003. I mean, that was my best year, and they had a regular flat style shoe. It's around here somewhere. I was looking all day for it, and I couldn't find it. But there they are. That also might explain that heaviness in the chest lately. But these are the shoes, the very shoes I wore in 2003 for all my training. So you can see the flatter base, flatter basic style shoe for a nice sturdy base to feel powerful and natural with your lift. And pretty stylish if I do say so myself. So hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I apologize for the voice today, but appreciate all your questions. Keep them coming. You guys drive the show. Remember, you can submit your questions through Twitter, through YouTube, and through Facebook, and you can hashtag them AskJW. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Now let's go out and execute.